Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today let's take a look at how the Super Mario movie is smashing box office records, with a huge franchise potential, making this Universal animated film Disney's absolute worst nightmare. Disney's reputation as the best animation studio is certainly being damaged by the enormous success of Universal's Super Mario movie, which poses a serious obstacle for the latter's future in animation. Disney has consistently produced some of the most iconic, critically acclaimed, and financially successful animated films in history, and its sway over the industry grew after it acquired Pixar. Given Disney's more recent box office flops, with animated films like 2022's Lightyear and Strange World, the Super Mario movie's unprecedented success makes Universal and Illumination much more competitive animation rivals. Despite receiving a mixed bag of reviews, the movie broke numerous box office records to become the biggest new release of 2023. The CGI animated movie, which was based on Nintendo's Super Mario video games, made $377 million worldwide over its 5-day opening weekend, far exceeding everyone's initial expectations. Mario will continue to dominate the box office and demonstrate that Universal is Disney's greatest commercial rival, because it won't face any significant competition until Guardians of the Galaxy 3's release, which won't be until May 5, 2023. Disney will not be able to catch up, despite having two major animated films coming out in theaters in 2023, thanks to the Super Mario movie's record-breaking box office success. The Super Mario Bros. Movie not only had the biggest post-lockdown animated opening, it also had the biggest 5-day domestic box office debut ever. According to Variety, the movie's 5-day global opening raked in a whopping $337 million, and has now surpassed the box office debuts of Disney's massive animated hits, like Frozen 2, which came in at $358.5 million. It also beat out 2019's Lion King, which saw $245 million in its first opening week, Toy Story 4 at $244, and Incredibles 2 at $235 million. Internationally, the Super Mario movie opened at $173 million, which was recorded as the second biggest animated movie opening of all time. It came in a close second behind Frozen 2, which took in $228.2 million worldwide. The fact that the Super Mario Bros. Movie is a success as just the first installment is extremely impressive, especially since the other 4 films on the top 5 biggest animated box office openings were remakes or sequels to Disney and Pixar's previous hits. In fact, the last theatrical adaptation of Mario was the 1993's live-action Super Mario Bros. Movie, which ended up bombing at the box office. So there was no precedent set for the 2023 animated movie's success. The movie's box office achievements are also worrying for Disney, due to the Universal movie's potential for a long-lasting franchise future. While Disney has certainly extended its animated stories with multiple successful sequels, such as the Toy Story franchise's 5 movies, Frozen's impending 3rd installment, and various live-action remakes of their animated classics. But there comes a point when many of the studio's animated film series must eventually come to an end. This definitely won't be an issue in the future of the Super Mario movie franchise, because there are a plethora of Mario-related video games, animated series, and other iterations that could be included. The Super Mario movie's boundless future also includes spin-offs and crossovers with other Nintendo properties. Nintendo games like The Legend of Zelda, Pokémon, Kirby, and Star Fox could be integrated into upcoming films, much like how the Donkey Kong characters from the Super Mario movie were incorporated into the Mario franchise. Due to these endless possibilities, figuring out how to prolong the Mario franchise isn't as big of a concern to Universal as it is for the Disney franchises. The Super Mario movie has a significant advantage over Disney's animated series, in that it doesn't require a strong narrative to be successful. Among the movie's mixed reviews, many critics on Rotten Tomatoes noted that the movie was lacking a compelling plot and narrative. Nevertheless, the film is still a massive hit, with some of the most positive reviews noting that the story was inconsequential to the movie's success. Instead, many were simply satisfied to see classic Mario characters, video game levels, and notable locations, adapted with dazzling animation on the big screen. While the Super Mario movie doesn't need a good story in order to break box office records, Disney's animated movies do. The highest-grossing Disney-owned animated films have incredible stories that are adored by critics and audiences alike, such as Frozen 1 and 2, The Lion King, Incredibles 2, Toy Story 3, Zootopia, and Finding Dory. While the 2019 remake of The Lion King is an outlier, the story is still integral to the film's success, and is the same one that earned the animated original a certified fresh 93% critics score on Rotten Tomatoes. Meanwhile, the Super Mario movie holds a 57% Rotten Tomatoes critics score, proving the Nintendo adaptation can break records without critical support. Since 2020, Universal's Illumination Studio has produced a number of blockbusters that have held their own with Disney animated films, despite a difficult box office environment. Sing 2, a 2021 sequel from Illumination, made $409 million worldwide. Whereas Encanto, which came out just 1 month earlier, only made $256.8 million. With $940 million made worldwide, Illumination's Minions: The Rise of Gru surpassed Disney's box office flops like Lightyear, which came in at $226.4 million. It also beat out Strange World the following year, which took in only $73.6 million. Rise of Gru went on to become the highest-grossing animated film of 2022, according to Box Office Mojo. The Super Mario Bros. Is anticipated to maintain Universal's advantage over Disney's animated films this year, as Elemental and Wish, two of Disney's upcoming releases, aren't anticipated to reach the same financial heights as the Nintendo adaptation. The box office triumph of Universal's films demonstrates that family-friendly projects have a huge market in theaters. Some of Disney's animated movie struggles may be due to the expectation that the films arrive for streaming on Disney Plus in a timely manner. It looks like Disney's best bet for countering the Super Mario movie's box office success is the upcoming Guardians of the Galaxy installment. Disney's 2023 animated movies Elemental and Wish aren't expected to reach the same commercial heights as the Super Mario movie has. Disney probably won't have another animated film with comparable box office success until the studio releases a new installment of one of its well-known franchises. The studio's best chance to have a huge animated box office hit is with Inside Out 2, which Disney is set to release in theaters in June 2024. However, in the time between the Mario movie and Inside Out 2, Universal will have already released the third movie for Trolls, Illumination's Migration, and Kung Fu Panda 4. It will be very exciting to see what new Mario World films and characters Illumination will bring to life on the big screen next. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time.